And with that, the dream team stepped off the field and into football legend. What means more to your legacy?
I could not be more proud of what we achieved together. And I'm still in touch with most of those guys, even now that we're retired.
Often what we see is that a division opponent who you play 2 times a year becomes a marquee rival. Which team was that for you?
There was already a very long and storied history between the two franchises. And then things escalated simply because of modern technology. The first thing that came up during media availability that week was the back and forth on social media. It seemed as if I had entered into the league's most talked about rivalry overnight. I didn't want to make this a bigger deal than it already was. At the end of the day, the only thing that mattered was my team coming out with a win on Sunday.
taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come into this one fresh off a victory that finally snapped a 6-game losing streak.
And there's nothing like that win that makes everyone happier in the locker room, better on the practice field, and they usually play a whole lot better that next game out as well.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll have Cam Newton calling the shots, the big man under center at 6'5", nearly 250 pounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Number 37.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 77. So it's 3rd down, ball inside the red zone, and his defense looking to get the stop they need. On 3rd down, Crocker, and he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make the play ourselves and maybe change things up. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd down now, Crocker. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Anthony. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there. So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone. And a big 3rd down play coming up for this defense. On 3rd down, Crocker. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd down and goal. Newton to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing just seen it. I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
Makes the score Niners 10, Seahawks nothing.
Well, this offense has struggled. They have not scored yet. They trail, but a chance here late in the 2nd quarter to try to get some points on the board. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the, and that's caught inside the 35.
Man, that was way too.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks. All right, time to jump back in. This defense already 2 scores down. Points here would certainly make their road back a tough one. On 1st down, Newton. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jabari Zuniga. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Seahawks 7.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that.
This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. On 3rd down, Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. The time to pull out the stops is now. On 1st down, it's Sanders. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His pass caught at the 4. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper.
Well, this defense already down on the scoreboard here in a one-score game. They need a stop. They need a quick stop. They'll run on first down. Crocker. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Crocker.
The ball carried by number 37. The tackle made by...
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the 49ers, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes.